Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Snehal and a lot of you have requested me to do a step-by-step tutorial on how I do my makeup. So today we are going to cover one part of the makeup, that is the most important part, our foundation and our base of the makeup. So we are going to cover that thing today. So let's get started guys. So first thing, before applying the foundation you have to moisturize your face. So for that I am going to be using Garnier Wrinkle Lift. It is very important, whether you are dry skin or oily skin, it is very important that you moisturize your face first before doing any makeup. So now that we are done with the moisturizer, next we are going to apply a primer. This is a primer by Nykaa, Prep Me Up. This is a very nice silicone based primer. There are other good primers also like Benefit Professional, that is the best one. I generally use that. So right now I have this, I'm using this. Basically primer is important to fill your pores, it blurs your pores and it makes your skin even tone, your T-zone even tone, so your base looks flawless. I'm just going to apply a little bit on my T-zone where I have like large pores, on my forehead, and massage it a bit. We'll give 2 minutes to set the primer. Next step is concealer. Generally people do foundation first and then concealer. I like to do first concealer and then foundation. For that I'm using MAC Studio Fix concealer pot and I'm in the shade NC42. I use this brush, flat brush, to apply concealer. You can use your fingers also to apply concealer. So you just have to dab like this. You just have to dab like this. Keep dabbing. Your under eyes, wherever you have dark spots, you can apply it there. I like to go over my lids also, so my eye makeup stays intact in place. And even your side of your lips is an area that is dark, so you apply there also. If you have any pimple marks or pigmentation on your face, you can apply it there. Now with the help of beauty blender I am gonna set it. You don't have to drag it guys, you have to do it in a dabbing motion. I'll just show it to you. You just have to set it in its place in the dabbing motion. You can always build up more if you feel it is less. For now I am okay with this for my daily look. So for foundation I'm going to be using MAC's Matchmaster in the shade 50. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and put it all over my face. There are three ways you can apply your foundation. One is with beauty blender, second is with a brush, stippling brush like this, and you can also do it with your fingers. The beginners, they can do it with fingers. You don't need a tool always. You can just start blending it out like this with your finger. With the brush you just have to do it with a light hand and you can just do it in the circular motion like this. I'll show you one side with the brush and second side with the beauty blender. Now this side I'm going to show you with the beauty blender. You just have to do again in the dabbing motion. It takes a while, you just have to give it time. The more you'll blend it properly, the more your base is going to look flawless. I personally prefer doing it with a beauty blender because it gives a very natural and fresh look. Because generally when you do it with the brush, sometimes there are some brush strokes that are left, you know, the tiny ones. With beauty blender it is blended perfectly. Okay, so now we are done with the foundation. I like to highlight my under eye area and my high points, so that for that I'm going to be using Maybelline's Age Rewind concealer. It's a lighter shade than my normal shade. It's in the shade, what is the shade of this? It's in the shade Sand. So I'm going to apply it under my eyes little bit. You don't have to do too much because it will look very white. And I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender again. Always remember, you have to use a damp beauty blender. You can't use it dry because it will make your makeup very patchy. You just have to set it in place. You don't have to go on the side, just your high points. Okay, now that we are done with the foundation and the concealer, we are going to set our foundation with a translucent powder. It is very important to set your powder because if you don't set it, it is gonna go off, it is gonna transfer, and it doesn't last long. And if you use the loose powder, it also controls your sweat. For setting my base, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Fit Me loose powder in the shade medium. I'm in the shade medium. So you just have to take a powder brush and set your foundation and concealer with a very light hand. Because sometimes your under eye and your side of your lips, they tend to get, you get creases here, so it is very important to set it with the powder. So we are done with our base, guys. I'll just complete the rest of the makeup and I'll be back. So here I am. If you like this video, guys, please subscribe to my channel, do hit the like button and let me know what you want to watch more from my end. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.